Hi guys, today we're going to talk about definite articles. A definite article is just a fancy way of saying the word the. The is the only definite article that we have in the English language. So we would say the goat, the penguin, the dogs. An article is just a small word that goes in front of a noun. And the reason why we call it a definite article is because we're definitely sure about which goat we're talking about. It's the goat. It's not any old goat, it's the goat I'm talking about, the penguin that I'm talking about, and the dogs. So that's why we call it a definite article. Like I said, in English we only have one, it is the word the, but in French we have four. We have le, la, les, and l'apostrophe. And let's go and explore the different ways in which we'll use all four of these words, which mean the. So the different forms of the that we have in French can correspond with the different types of nouns that we have. So we know that in French we have masculine and feminine nouns, and we also have plural nouns and nouns that begin with a vowel or an H. Each of these nouns gets its own form of the. For masculine, we get le. For feminine, we get la. For plural, more than one thing, we get les. And for a vowel or a word beginning with H, we get l'apostrophe. So let's try these out. If I were to say penguin, manchot, in French, and I wanted to say the penguin, I would say le manchot, because manchot, penguin, is masculine. If I wanted to say the goat, I would say la chèvre, which means the goat. Chèvre is feminine, so I would use la. If I wanted to say the dogs, I would say les chiens. And it doesn't matter whether chien is masculine or feminine, there's more than one. And so I'll use les for plural. And then we've got two different types of nouns that take l'apostrophe. We have nouns that begin with a vowel, A, E, I, O, or U, and we use l'apostrophe and get l'alligator, the alligator. And the reason why we use this is because the French don't like to have two vowels in a row. They don't want to say le alligator. They want to say l'alligator because it sounds prettier. Similarly, H is silent in French, and so it works the same as a vowel sound. So if I wanted to say the hummingbird, I would say l'hirondelle. Because it begins with an H, I will use l'apostrophe. Just to be clear, when we have nouns that begin with vowels or H, l'apostrophe is only used if they're singular. So like l'escargot, the snail. There's only one snail, so I use l'apostrophe. But we use les for all plural nouns, even if the noun begins with a vowel or H, and I'll show you why. If we want to say the elephants, we'll say les éléphants. We have a vowel, but les ends in a consonant, and so we don't have to create an apostrophe. We can make this sound pretty all on its own. Les éléphants, the elephants. So let's try some of these out and make sure that we understand. If I wanted to say zebra, zèbre, this is a masculine noun. So look on in our list here and see if you can figure out which definite article will I use for zèbre. I'll use le because it's masculine. What about giraffe? Giraffe. This is feminine, so which of our definite articles will I use? I'll use la because it's feminine. What about dinosaure? Dinosaurs. This is plural, so which definite article will I use? I will use les because it's plural. What about animal? Animal. This begins with a vowel, so which will I use? I'll use l'apostrophe, l'animal. What about dauphin? Dolphin. This is masculine. I'll use le dauphin, the dolphin. What about baleine, whale? This is feminine. So what will I use? I will use la baleine. What about lizards, lézard? How will I say the lizards? I'll use my plural definite article, les lézards, the lizards. And what about hippopotame, hippopotamus? How will I say the hippopotamus? Well, this one is tricky. It begins with an H. And so we use our L apostrophe, l'hippopotame, the hippopotamus. So I hope that this video has helped you to understand how to use definite articles, le, la, les, and L apostrophe in French. As always, if you have any questions at all, please let me know.